All right, hello everyone. 9th of March. Let's take a look at gold, euro dollar, and Dow Jones. Now, as you can see here, this is gold. Now, yesterday I said at Astro Hours we can sell again, and I noted the prices here. The market went up nice and easy at lunchtime, in the afternoon, I think. Yeah, and then pulled back into our Astro Hour. Now we're around here. This is not a bad spot. It's looking like an accumulation, okay, which is fine. Okay, we're on a 15-minute chart. So if I take a look at the weekly, we've got room to come down. Okay, this is still on the cards. This is on the agenda. If I push this into there, we've got 25. If I push it there, 37. If I bring it there, so it all depends where you're going to take that from. Okay, so if I take it right from the low, we've got 44 down here, which is at 1775. So 1775 is still on the cards. All right, it's not too far out. It's only 35 bucks away. Okay, 40 bucks away. So we could still head down. The other thing we need to take a look at is the daily, right? Because we are right at a demand level, and this is a good level. All right, it's a good level where the market bounced off before. Now look, this is not a clean level because it bounced off here before. So coming lower, all right, coming lower is on the cards, but this being a support is also on the cards, and it is a, what is that, 50? Yeah, 50%, 37.5, I'm sorry, retracement on the daily. So going up a little bit and then coming down is also on the cards. So we need to be careful here, right? You don't want to be a seller here where it's a demand zone. You want to be a buyer on the demand zone. On the other hand, you know, this is mitigated from before. It's been touched before. It's been used before. So, you know, you need to be careful. And also, as you can see here, it's like we've got this accumulation happening here as well. So a few things can happen. What can? Well, the market can still go higher, okay, and then sell off as well. I don't have a PST level, so we're only going to be using a level where the market can actually touch technically, all right? And that would be, well, this has been done, so I'm going to get rid of this later on. It's here, okay? This could be the situation. Why? Because this is where the market broke off before. You see that line there, 1829, and that's the last manipulation before the break, and there's a gap here. So the market may want to fill the gap in, which it usually does, right? So if the market comes up into this zone or the weekly pivot at Astro hours, then, okay, selling again is an option. If you want to buy to go up there, it's a bit tricky. Why? Because we've got even lows here. Let's check it out if they did any stop hunting. It's there. So this is what you can do here. All right. If the market breaks above the even highs here, I'm getting a little technical because you can see we don't have PST levels, so we've got to be a bit smart. If it breaks out, comes back into the level where it broke out, which is going to be, let's just do this for the meantime here, okay? If it comes back in there, if it breaks out, comes back in there, or the white line here, I'll include the white line there as well, okay? At Astro hours, you can put a stop loss under the low of the day and then push it up that way, okay? That's what you can, if it breaks out. Okay, so if it breaks out, closes above the line, and then pushes down, and then if it's an Astro hour, go long from here, then you can head for this and this level, okay? On the euro dollar, same again, these were the Astro hours. So that's an Astro hour, that's the price we had. Market goes up, comes back down. So let's take a look at the daily. If you take a look at the daily, we're right in a buy zone here. Okay, it's been bouncing off here from before. We still have levels to go on the daily. There's still a bit of room to come down on the weekly, and I talked about the targets on the weekly here, on the daily here, so we still have some room. If the market goes back up again, you can sell here in this purple zone, or you see where there's a gap here. So if the market does head up, here is going to be one zone, okay, and then the weekly is going to be another one, right? And I can't think of any other place to be selling off. So that's that. Obviously no selling here. We're right at a demand zone here. So the market bought beautifully here. Market coming down here and then going up is again an option. All right. So be mindful. Okay, be mindful, because the market could also go up. If you want to buy, let's say you want to buy, what should you do? I would at least wait for the market to come down to the blue dotted lines. Okay, this 48, 49, 47, so 1.0505, 0520, you know, 05, 05, 0520, at least into this zone here before thinking about buying. All right, and that's basically it. There's also news coming out today, so be careful. Now, this is the Dow Jones. Once again, the market sold off at Astro hours. It didn't get to the technical level, okay, but it sold still at the resistance of the day before, where it filled in the gap, okay, and it fell off. So what to do? With the US 30, we're in the demand zone again, as you can see, right? So this is where the market jumped up, came back to retest it, came back to retest it. This should break. Why? These are even lows here, and this should be breaking. All right. So what to do? Well, if it goes up, I'd like to sell it off. Where at? Yeah, at here. If it comes back up into this zone, I'd like to sell it off here. So this is still valid for us. Okay. On the daily, I don't see a resistance. It's just too high. On the weekly, also it's too high, but we'd like to come down into that 44, 42, 30, 32, 350, 32, 350 is there. So these levels are still, I think, on the cards. Let me just refresh this so that we get the daily pivot back here, because it shouldn't be up here, it should be down here. So that's that. Okay, so be mindful for the Astro hours. I already posted the Astro hours in the members area, so make sure you utilize them. There's nothing really much to be doing until New York opens up, actually. All right, there's only one or two places, but New York opening is going to be, important. Okay, so that's that. Let's come to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, no real dramas here. As you can see, Astro hours happening in the market, pushing down yesterday. We talked about this before, remember? If I take this into a 4-hour chart, you'll understand that we are looking to break and to come down. That was the level here. This was another level that caused the breakout. So the market coming into this zone is normal. And further, okay, we should also be coming into these levels there. All right, so a bit of patience and see how we go.